Death Boat
filter.
Alpha.
Yeah, that was one of my rocket names. Okay, don't want seniors. Don't want middle-aged people. Guess I don't want a bunch of children as well. I just want adults for this. Like that. Other filters. Sex. All women. Perks. Sexy workaholics. They sound great. Rugged too. Geniuses would be good. Flaws. You don't want any flaws. Quirks. Whoa, don't want vegans. Maybe I do want vegans for this. No, no one ever wants vegans.
Nobody ever wants vegans. You beat me
I
to
won't
it.
exclude them now. Because I've excluded all the annoying people, so that's going to exclude all the vegans.
Yeah.
Okay, what have we got? Female engineer? That doesn't exist. Male botanist. Geologist. "19-year-old scientist." Now we're talking.
Once again, does not exist.
No, there's a lot of garbage science degrees out there.
I got my degree in phrenology.
Too many applicants.
So you got rid of all the annoying people and you still had too many applicants?
No, that's why that was pre-filled.
Ah.
It was all the people. I didn't pick all these people. Fuck off. There we go. Okay, launch. Yes, there is space for 0 people on the colony. Well, I better get my ass in gear.
No oxygen.
Correct.
It's either that or everything's just out on the lawn again.
Everything is out on the lawn at the moment. Fine. Well, I don't have grass yet.
You know what I mean.
Fuel, electronics. Let's save this anyway. Dumpers. The colony of dumpers. Quit. So I need to make a beverage and mentally prepare myself.
Mentally prepare yourself for
What
Low
is to come?
death.
Hey, Emmy.
It's not going to be a slow death for Elfman. It's okay.
Okay, cool. Fast death.
Fast death. Fast death. Fast death. Yeah.
The important thing is that I won't remember it.
Yeah, it's going to suck having to go through and create a new character with Elfman. It's,
I mean, I haven't been like without flamboyant towards death.
I don't know.
Very interesting. Searching for all new ore nodes now. Trying the experimental version.
Oh, and you're
The
doing
new-
the randomized.
Randomized ore nodes, yeah.
Yep.
I think I'd
Like,
like to.
so
I think when it releases, not. I think I'd like to have a run with the random ore nodes and a couple of things. I think it wouldn't be wouldn't be the worst.
It's
Um,
it's very fun. It's like, oh, what's that? Oh, fuck, that's uranium.
I mean, it stops you from just going with, okay, that's the meta place to go.
It's
Correct.
hard not to meta because you're just going, okay, what's a good place for me to set up where I'm not going to
Yeah.
be cucked? So,
Yeah.
and it also means that the starting, you're not like cucked by going to like the grass fields as a starting area
Yeah, correct.
with like
Unless you,
really crappy nodes everywhere.
unless you absolutely are. The thing is, RNG will fuck you instead of the map
Yeah,
fucking
but
you.
that's fine. But you can like RNG it and boost the boost the purity off of a couple of them or something like.
Yeah, you can choose like either all pure, almost all pure.
No, that's
Well, we're gonna have to have a discussion
You
about
can
that
do
then.
high. What is it?
All the purity, and then put it on quarter. I think that putting it on like 1/4 resources is probably a bit much.
But the advantage, like even if you put it as all pure,
Mm.
I've currently got my space elevator materials 5 times normal, so it takes more to do it anyway.
okay.
So you can up that. You can
Mm.
decrease and increase how much resources you need, and also how much power that they generate as well.
Yeah, okay.
But this run I'm doing, instead of doing the advanced or I've done basic also. There's more basic, and the other
The
is more
advanced is insane.
randomized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the advanced yesterday. I'm just like, oh, that's just like bauxite, uranium, fucking everywhere. I'm like, no, this is too much.
That's confusing. Hmm. Because the thing is, I want the same number. I want the same rarity. I just don't want them to always be in the same spots.
Well, you can do
Yeah,
that then.
yeah, you can do that. Yeah, 100%.
Because how rare they are seems about right for what you need.
Well, it depends on what ratios you set.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, what have we got? Throne of the Warlord.
And being that you can now also, instead of having to have power poles, click your join your buildings together
You
with
can
power.
daisy chain stuff. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming it was in the Caterium tree then.
I hadn't found it yet, but
So
from
you're
what I've
talking up a
had
feature that you don't even have working.
well, I had a look at it, and apparently it's currently a bug that they're trying to fix.
Well, yeah, given it was one of the selling points.
Yeah, correct. Well, hey, that's why it's experimental.
Yeah. Yes.
But like all the nodes I'm finding, I'm probably a third are pure. Most of them are normal,
Mm.
based on the setting that I've done.
Well, a lot of the rare ones were higher yield anyway.
Mm. But being that, there you go. This one here, I've got oil in the grassy field area.
Mm.
Just one out of the blue.
One random oil node. That's
But they're really cool new look to them that they've done.
okay.
It's going to make it interesting because, like, yeah, a lot of the places that we were like, you just do the same thing over and over, like the coal and iron ore valley for the
Yeah,
fuel stations. Yeah, that's up the shit if it's all shuffled, and you probably won't have as much bunching of like similar types together. So that makes it really spicy in some ways.
yeah, you'd have to spread it out more.
It's probably going to put more emphasis on having the trucks early game.
Yeah, well, that's I suppose the whole idea is because they've done the whole new truck fuel
Yeah,
transport, and the
which wouldn't
fuel
be the worst.
transport is you can transport more by trucks than trains.
Yes. Not that transporting fluids was a big deal anyway, because you just build giant pipes anyway. Like the amount of fluids you actually transported by trains is pretty minimal. Like even in the end game, it wasn't that big a deal. How are you doing?
Evening, Lachlan.
Good evening. Oh, we
Long
got a
time
new
no
player.
see. How you been, mate?
Yeah, right.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, just busy. Fortunately busy.
Ah, fair.
You guys been? Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting there. I managed to get myself crooked, so I'm doing well.
Ah, solid
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Nos. I didn't mean to give that to you.
Yeah, but, you know, it's worth it for the time that I spend with you.
It was months ago, but I'm assuming I gave you like a scurvy blanket or something.
Some kind of sleeper thing. Yeah.
Oh, like AIDS. Lovely.
Everybody has AIDS.
Hey, Trish.
Oh,
All right. 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41.
Okay, so you're
Ugh.
4 seconds behind. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
that's
that's what I
impressive.
was
I
helping
would have
with.
thought it would have been a lot more than that.
Nah, that's what the ultra wide speed gives you. What do you call it? The ultra speed, ultra low latency. What I find though for myself is there's also a delay from like the camera to OBS, so it double dips.
Yeah, that's why it seems like every single time we're like, no, we went over there, and then you'll move something, and we're sitting there going, no, over there, and then it's ten
Yeah, because it's
seconds
like
later
4
that it
seconds
updates.
and then another couple of seconds for whatever reason. And speaking of whatever reason, it's zeros.
It's that time. All right. Okie dokie. So last couple of sessions, uh, we haven't had Nash with us. That's okay. He was sleeping off his time in the chair in front of the security camera terminal in the sewer hideout, where he fell asleep watching all night the Railway Alliance taking on something out in the street. I'm trying to remember what we did last session, last recap. So you guys went out into the world. You decided to explore the main tunnel that Digger and the rest of the raiders had been digging, um, trying to make their way into an old government stockpile that had been deliberately caved in about 10 years ago. After visiting them, seeing how they were going, Shishishka and Dot, her iBot, uh, assessed the work that they were doing and assisted in speeding up the digging by being able to identify key points to have the raiders dig. Dustwalker and Safi decided to leave and head back to the sewer hideout because Safi had a cook on that she needed to take care of. She had been attacked by an interesting looking bounty hunter. Um, on the way back home, she was stalked again. Dustwalker managed to fight them off. They were able to do things like silence their shots completely from a rifle, so that they could not be heard. Managed to do things like stopping Dustwalker from being able to hit his mark. Even though he fired a perfect shot, his arm twitched just at the last second, um, moving it from a very critical headshot to a flesh wound in the shoulder. of this bounty
Yeah,
hunter,
flesh wound.
just a flesh wound,
Flesh-
managed to telepathically speak to both Dustwalker and Safi before running off into the driving rain. At the same time as this was going on, Shishishka was helping the raiders dig through the tunnel. They managed to unearth a void in this caved-in rubble that contained a buggy. That area has been somewhat secured, but it's been left alone. Once everybody returned home, Safi patched herself back up. She finished the cook of all the drugs that she had made, and then started testing it on the raiders that lived there. So a couple of the raiders started being able to hear colors and have wonderful, interesting sights. So a good batch of psychedelics had been created. Safi reporting that it was just a low dose, and they shouldn't whinge quite so much. The group of raiders overnight managed to get to the point where they were about to break through the rubble into the main area of the government stockpile. Reported to Shishishka that they were almost there. Took just a couple more minutes to break their way through. Dot did advise Shishishka that danger was on the other side, and she finished the session by, as the raiders chipped through the last of the rubble, it fell away and something was coming towards them. Dustwalker and Safi, during that day, made their way to the terminal. They'd been told about the fact that the north entrance was still accessible, even though the south entrance was closed off. And they attempted to bluff their way in, as it was more of a caravan entrance than it was usual for every man and his dog. They, through some arguments and discussion, they paid off a caravan master to have him pretend that they were some more of his bodyguards for his caravan. They made their way inside and,
The old northern entrance.
yeah, were put into quarantine with the rest of the caravan. It was demanded that they surrender their weapons, and as is normal when entering the terminal, they were then let out after finding out that the caravan was transporting bits of people.
The real question is that unusual?
That is. So specifically in Portland, the moving of human parts is not okay, because you've got a lot of the cannibal tribes in Oregon. It's not okay to be providing parts to people who are cannibals. Cannibals are still not looked on particularly favorably in the civilized areas.
A lot of things aren't looked on favorably.
The other thing is that you have a large group, which is the Flensers, who specialize in human body parts specifically for medical procedures that they provide. And one of the things that the Railway Alliance stipulates is basically, we won't walk on your turf if you don't walk on ours. So the way that they maintain not necessarily an alliance, but a cease in hostilities towards each other is that they allow the Flensers to move body parts around as needed, and nobody else is allowed to. They will actively stop anybody else.
Well, maybe this dude's a Flenser. Fine.
Well, he did have a Flenser guard, which the Railway Alliance guards did notice. However, there is usually documentation coming with Flenser stuff. It's authorized. It's allowed. If you don't have documentation, it's not allowed. This
Fuck,
stuff
it's
was
it's the
allowed.
wasteland. It's not Germany.
And yet,
Mm.
once inside, they were let out of quarantine. The Dustwalker and Safi made their way to the rich area, quote unquote rich area, which they were essentially looking for affluent looking houses. Safi found one that she liked, went to knock on the door, and there was a Railway Alliance guard outside. She got into a terse discussion with him and eventually got rid of him by slipping a tab directly into his mouth as he was speaking, which kicked in quite quickly, and he ended up skipping off down the road away from his post. She didn't get a sale out of it, but she did get somebody to try her psychedelics. She then knocked on the door, which very, very quickly pissed off the occupants inside. A servant of some sort opened the door, basically said, "No, we're not interested. Please fuck off."
Yeah.
And had a door slammed in their face. So, a couple of things. So, Lachlan, Nash had left the group and had gone out on his own for a little bit to visit a friend. You had then made your way back. We're going to retro it in as you've made your way back to the tunnel with Shishishka. So you've made your way back into there. You've met up
That's
with them.
exciting. I'm in a dark tunnel with my boy, Nash.
That's where friend is, right?
That's where Friend is, and Digger, and a dozen other people at the moment. So, pretty big deal going on. So, I'm saying at some point through the night you dropped in there. This is the following
Yep,
day.
that's good.
If you're happy with that. You did manage to obtain some information when you were out. Up to you what you want to discuss with the rest of the group regarding that information.
Yeah, I would have given that to friend as soon as I found him.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have been slightly disappointed in the how-to. Being a hunter, I'd want a definite answer, not just to throw things at it till it stops moving.
So far, they haven't seen anything that effectively stops them. Yet, but they've only watched a couple of fights.
Yep.
But
yes, knowing that big explosions, big explodey things, seem to work best on them.
Yep.
I'd be telling friend and saying we should stock up on some of this stuff.
Yep. Which the group did manage to steal. So when you actually hit the camp, you did manage to get your hands on a couple of frag mines, some frag grenades. So Safi is currently in possession of quite a bit of explosives. She knows a little bit about them. So she would be somebody worth working with. The other thing that I've introduced, if you scroll up a little bit, Lachlan, in the Fallout chat in Discord, I have a link to Owlbear Rodeo. So this is a mapping program that's an interactive map.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Fuck.
So this gives quite a large area of Portland. You guys can write on it, you can draw on it, you can do whatever you want on this map, and everybody else can see it.
Okay, I put a request to join.
Okay.
Well,
Hey, our base is there too.
Yes, so on the left-hand side, I have put just a basic layout of the sewer hideout, just so you understand what I'm talking about in relation to
frog
everything else.
room.
Well, currently it belongs to the frog, so I figured frog room makes sense.
It's nice that it's green too.
So I thought that was suitable.
How do we get
Mhm.
into the how do we go down a layer?
Down a layer. How do you mean?
It's over
You
to the
said
left.
It's just on the hard left. There's only one layer.
oh I see.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
zoom and then enhance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a case of yes, I can have separate layers. It's like, Roll20 and all those kind of ones. I would be paying money to get a separate thing. So this way I've just got it as just one big fuck off image.
Yeah, no. Well, you've done a good job describing it because that is exactly the layout, including the positions of the doors that I expected that to be.
Yeah, well you did see it on camera. I physically did it in miniatures when you first went through there.
Oh, good. Then it's
Um,
just my memory being good.
but I am also a masterful storyteller, apparently. I think not.
And on the map we've got the mine, which is where you are, Loverboy. And the north gate on the terminal is where the others are at the moment.
Gotcha.
And our base is the sewer hideout that the lines are coming from.
Yes. What's the S&M camp?
Uh,
Right
I'm
question.
intrigued. Is that our old camp where we
no.
put the very radioactive thing in?
No, that's the convenience store that's further south.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah.
Which
Yeah, it's a family mart.
look, there's only so many emojis that I can use, so that works. So the SM camp is the super mutant camp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that you guys raided.
It's okay. They don't fit in our doors.
Well, they can run through them.
Yeah.
Look, the elevator they're probably going to have a bit of a struggle with.
Yeah, and an elevator boss will defeat them, don't worry.
That's what we're hoping. All right. So let me just. We will kick off straight away with Nash and Shishishka.
Hey,
You are standing in the tunnel that has
this is
been
exactly what it looks like.
dug through the rubble. The last of the rubble is about to be picked away. Shishishka,
Mhm.
you specifically said you have turned your flashlight off. So you are
Like so.
standing in darkness in there. You are waiting for the last of it to break through. You have about a dozen raiders in front of you, including Friend and Digger.
Oh, and I'm not in front of the raiders. Are you kidding me?
No, they pushed you to the back specifically.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you said I was at the front. Fucking hell.
No. You have them in front of you.
Um.
Nash, I would
Dot.
expect that you would be at the back as well.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, yeah, important people would be at the back.
Important people at the
But
back.
I would be able to see because
Correct. You would
sitting
be
on my
able
stick up.
to see perfectly. So, you're watching as with a pick they're breaking rubble, and it's a few minutes of this.
I think you said that Dot had gone invisible too as the first little hole opened up. She's gone into battle mode.
Yeah, so she has stated that there's contaminated hostiles ahead, and she has gone invisible.
Mhm.
So the first thing that you see as
That's the sound she made.
excellent. So Nash, what you would see better than everybody else as the last of the rubble chips away is a group of ghouls sprinting at you. Through the murky light, you can see a green haze off to each of the sides.
This seems like a terrible place.
You only found this
Nash.
out about 5 minutes ago.
Nash, hold my hand. I'm scared.
No response from Nash. All right.
Slaps a hand away.
So, as you can see, it's a bit of a clusterfuck. Your eyes adjust, and you can see the rest of the open garage area up ahead, and there is a large number of ghouls sprinting at you. Because you two were very ready for it, Shashishka and Nash, I'm going to say that you can take first turns. Is there anything that you want to do as like your initial prepared actions?
Well, I do want Dot, who's up the front there somewhere, to take her one laser zoop zoop at some point there at the appropriate time. I would think that she would do that maybe after I make a decision on anything. I just don't want to forget that. I would yell out to the dude that has my sample kit. I say, is his shit in his bed? Say,
Don't forget to get a sample. A sample.
Bilbo is up the front. He's one of the melee guys.
hopefully he gave me a thumbs up.
And you see him absolutely shitting himself give a thumbs up behind him. He doesn't look back.
Yeah. Good. Are we meant to be on the piss like this?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Carry on.
Just slightly. That's fine. Nash.
No, AWOL.
Nope. AWOL? Okay.
Well, we'll
Hang
do
on,
my...
no, I was muted.
Ah.
Can I pop jet?
Absolutely, you can.
Marvelous.
So that's your minor action.
Yes.
Drugs.
Yep.
We'll talk about this when we get home.
So you inhale deeply and time slows down.
And I would, I don't know how much time I have, but if I could, I would steady aim and then fire.
You get an additional major action per turn. So it's a case of without aiming, you could fire twice. You could use your major action to aim, and then your second major action to fire again.
Yes,
The
I would
answer
do
is
that.
yes.
Yep.
Cool. All
I'll
right.
aim and shoot.
Roll to hit.
We got 3 action points too, so feel free to use one of them to do an extra like
Yeah, if you're gonna burn them,
whatever.
burn them.
Gotcha. I would be shooting at the closest one.
Mhm.
Unless there looks like there's something exploding in the background.
Ooh. You can see a lot of green haze.
You got no time for that. Fire.
So, yep, roll to hit.
I don't know what green. Yeah. So 1 success.
1 success, okay.
Mm.
So with your steady aim, you would be able to re-roll any of those dice that you want.
Okay. Do I can just roll 1, or should I just roll 2? I'm not exactly.
Because you've got the steady aim perk, you can re-roll as many as you want. So if you had 2 dice and one of them was good, you could re-roll both of them if you choose. If you're trying to go for ones under your tag skill.
Yep. I'll re-roll both, I guess.
Up to you.
1 success.
Cool. So you aim up, let loose. Is this with your bow or, sorry, with your rifle?
This is with the rifle.
With the rifle? Yep.
Serious.
Right next to Digger's ear. This long rifle discharges a split second before everybody else kicks into gear. The first ghoul that is sprinting at Bilbo is hit. Can you roll for damage for me, please?
Yes. 3 total, 1 effect.
Okay, and what have you got on that? You've got piercing on that
Yep.
one. So as you hit this ghoul, it goes straight through his brain, and he,
Oh.
sprinting, running, sprawls into the concrete dust ahead.
Get a sample.
That's one down. The rest of the group hold the line. They've got the melee guys at the front. It ended up very Rimworld in my head. I don't know why. I've got a guy with an axe and a guy with a broken bottle.
Mm.
The first ghoul runs and attempts to tackle, manages to get our first melee attacker on the ground and prone.
Yeah, okay, so this is like fully the holes open up enough they can get in there.
They can get in there. This is 2 men wide.
Yep.
So this is a decent sized hole they've managed to chip away. Second one moves forward. All of them splattering through. This one goes through a puddle of green goo that starts spraying this gas as he runs through it. At that, all of the raiders just open up, and it is automatics and shotguns and everything. 2 of the ghouls get cut down in just the initial spray. Bilbo is just continuously stabbing at this one that has tackled his friend right beside him. Doesn't manage to kill it. The one that's underneath the ghoul is pinned, and he can't get him off as this ghoul is snapping and biting at him. Back to the top of the round, Shashishka.
So
Oh, sorry, hang on. No, other way around. Nash would be first up in initiative order.
okay.
So, Nash, your next turn. You have a minor action and 2 major actions this turn.
Right. I would aim and then shoot. Is that how long does steady aim last? Is it 1 shot?
Officially, it's 1 shot, but I'm going to say no. In this case, I'll let it apply to this round.
You could always use one of our action points to do it legit. Like that's no biggie. So just and because you use 1 action point, you get like 1 extra attack, right?
You do get a minor action for an action point. Yeah, we can do it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, there you
cool.
go. Just use one of the action points, Nos.
Easy, done. All right, roll to hit.
I'm going to re-roll that.
That's what you're aiming for.
Oh, that did not change. No, 2 misses.
2 misses. Oof.
All right, next shot. So you can use aim again here, right? So that's cool.
Yeah.
2 failures. Sorry, 2 successes. It's opposite.
2 successes. Yep.
Yes.
Excellent. So at that range, that is going to be a hit. Roll for damage.
1 total, 0 effect.
1 total. You wing one of the ghouls. It's half covered in this green goo, has gone halfway up its body. And you watch as where the shot has gone through its collarbone on the left. as it stitches back together again. Seconds after the shot's gone through it, you do not manage to kill it.
Like shooting
I don't
jelly
like that.
or
I
slime,
don't
maybe.
like that.
Shashishka.
All right, so Dot should have highlighted all the targets at this point. By this point, presumably, whatever that means.
Sorry, are you using your perk or are you asking Dot to do something special?
Oh, that's my drone. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's Dot.
I said this was a
Sorry.
micro drone. This is just something you
Yep,
just
never mind.
chuck up and it just does its
Yeah,
thing.
I'm gonna chuck that bitch up then.
Yep.
That doesn't actually use an action, right?
I
Using a
think we
perk?
said it was a minor action, wasn't it?
I don't know if
Did
we
I
ever
specify?
clarified that.
Shit. I'm gonna say it uses a minor action.
Okay, that's fine. I wasn't gonna use a minor anyway.
Um,
All right. I'll throw the drone at like the opening. I know it says deploy a drone ahead of you, but what I'm actually doing is basically I'm just going to try pegging it down the down the what do you call it? Maybe underarm it to be a bit more accurate. I'll underarm it down the middle of everyone into the main room.
Yep. So you throw it underarm. It is like a little ball, and then it folds out in midair, and then hovers up to the ceiling, and it starts highlighting.
Nice.
So
All right.
it's got a view from where it is of every single target in this garage area.
Does it zap it on this? Does it zap someone on this turn?
It zaps on a successful attack against any target that is marked, which is all.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you attack something,
yeah,
you're trying to
them.
fire over the heads of a whole group of people, as there's a ghoul thrashing at the front.
Yeah, I know. I'm not super excited by that. Hey, I think that I'm actually not going to shoot.
Mhm.
I think that I will hold an action to shoot if for some reason a ghoul pushes through all the lads. But yeah, I'm not shooting right past them all. Fuck me, I'm not that good.
Yep.
So that's me done.
Okay. The ghouls continue sprinting. The next one comes in, manages to tackle Bilbo, thrashes and gets him on the ground. The next one comes up and up and up. The raiders continue fire and they start seeing the same effect that you were seeing, Nash. They are shooting into the bodies of these ones, and unless they get a decent shot into them, the wounds are stitching back together again as they go. Digger starts with his shotgun, and he manages to blow away the one that pinned Bilbo and turns it into a fine red mist.
Did you get a chance to have a sample?
Did you have a chance to get that sample, Bilbo?
Not quite yet, Miss Shishishka.
I'm just letting you know because it's on my list of things to do today.
She says casually.
He's still trying to hack the sample off his friend who's next to him.
Little busy here. Nash, you're up next.
Already?
Yep. So the raiders have all taken shots. Digger was the only one who managed to actually kill one there.
Gotcha. I shoot the closest standing one.
Standing one? Okay.
Yes.
Alright, roll the hit. Sorry, are we spending another action point for double aim again?
Yeah, do it.
Yes.
Easy.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Mhm.
Oh, it is not worth doing. Okay, next shot. Actually, that's a critical fail, isn't it?
That is a critical fail. On a steady aim, I'm not going to play that. That's okay. If it was on a straight shot that you weren't re-rolling, I'd make something happen there.
I'm resting the barrel of the rifle on the dude in front of me's shoulder to get a better steady shot.
You'll be unimpressed by that.
He will be highly unimpressed by that.
It might be hot, but it'll save his life.
All right, second attack.
Oh, wow. No. Nah.
Jesus
Not a fail,
Christ.
but no. Yeah, I'm re-roll that.
Your dice are cursed tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, no, all misses.
Nice.
In these tight quarters, you keep taking shots, and you have to stop for a split second as somebody shifts in a completely idiotic way into your line of fire. These raiders don't really follow any kind of infantry tactics or intelligent hunting tactics of any sort. So you are constantly having to account for the fact that you've got drifting allies in front of you.
Like humanoid guinea pigs.
At least that's what I tell myself.
That's what you tell yourself as you hesitate for just a second and lose the shot that you had each time. Shishishka.
Nope. I am done.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, now did any of the ones that the lads shot? Did my drone shoot them?
Yes, so that was with the electrical damage. It was just doing small pulses to them.
Okay,
There
that's
was
all right.
no significant hits.
But for actions for me, no, I'm standing at the back, observing.
Just observing? Yep.
Mhm.
The ghoul that is on top of the frontliner, he manages to bite and kill. So you've lost one raider.
Bilbo?
No,
No,
that
he's on
was
the other
not
side.
Bilbo. The one that was on top of him got misted.
Okay, cool. That's all right.
It gets back up and takes a swipe at the next one and manages to hit them against the wall and is trying to
Great.
push into the middle of the pack. The rest of the ghouls start to pile on, one of them running over Bilbo and attempting but failing to tackle the next one. Bilbo is starting to get somewhat crushed
Jesus.
in the middle of this pack right now.
I think I'd be taking like one step back, maybe just a little step back. I'm half behind. For RP purposes, I'm half behind Nash. Like, just like got to get ready to go, just in case this all turns a bit shitty. Yeah. Thank you.
At that, friend does give the heads up, and he's like, "Just move back, you bastards!" As he starts doing the same thing, himself and Digger start pushing you two back. As they continue firing, one of them manages to get a clean hit on the one that just entered the tunnel. And then the electric discharge from your drone finishes it off. The shot drops them to the ground, and then the electric shock just completely disables them. And it stops moving. Nash, you're being pushed back.
Was there a held action for when things
Not-
started pushing through there?
Not for me.
That's
Ah.
Shishishka did on the previous round.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. No, this time I'm a little bit of a card carrier here.
I will move back and take another shot.
Mhm.
I think my jet's worn off, so I'll just be taking the
This
one
is-
with
yeah.
a steady.
Yep.
Oh wait, if I move back, can I steady aim? No.
No, because that's a minor action. If you want to spend an action point, you can get an additional minor action.
No, I'll just It hasn't helped so far, so one success.
One success. Which one are we aiming for?
The closest standing one.
Closest standing one, so the one in the middle of the pack. So as the group starts fanning out, moving backwards, you get a clean shot on the one in the middle of the pack. Roll for damage.
2 total.
2 total. It's a decent hit. It lands squarely and it stops, and this one twitches and it falls on the ground, but it's still alive. So it falls backwards onto Bilbo, and it starts just thrashing at anything nearby. Shishishka.
That one's probably close enough that I can stick the gun through and have a couple of
I'd
shots.
say between
so,
Digger and Friend, you'd be able to. Yeah.
So I'm going to use the submachine gun
Mhm.
and see if I can like pop a few through the middle of these two. I'll sort of stick it through and have a go.
Yep. All right. Is your mic muted?
Yeah, that was being weird.
It was being
yeah,
weird.
one damage total.
1 total, 0 effects.
I do have burst. Does that mean
So
that means I can?
if you trigger an effect, you can trigger the burst.
Okay, it's only if it's effect. Sorry, I forgot that part. Yes, so it's 1 damage. The end, I guess, and 1 damage from my little laser ball.
That then zaps it from behind.
Yeah.
Not a big enough hit to completely kill it, but it does stop thrashing. It stops moving at that point. But you can see it still breathing in the dim light. The rest of the ghouls are trying to push forward and swiping and hacking away. One of them is going for Bilbo down on the ground and starts ripping at him. He's not dead yet, but he's not far off. And he's screaming as this thing is going at him. He's just like, would you fuckers do something? Just... The rest of the group, as they're just taking very slow steps backwards, and they're firing round after round into these, and they're watching as the bullet wounds are healing back up on them. Digger finally gets the shits, and he just goes, just fucking clear out. And so 2 squeeze back this way. Another one squeezes back into the hole where the buggy was. And Digger just opens up full automatic with his shotgun. And fires off round after round after round and just pumps away. The one that was on the ground thrashing earlier is dead. The other 2 are dead. And he just goes, all right. What's left? Who's up? So this is the end of combat.
Oh.
He's killed the last of the group. Friend is starting to look around at everybody, and he's going, all right. Who's okay? Sound off.
My Digger. Hell yeah.
And he...
Got 5 victory song.
Each of the raiders start one by one. Yep. Numbnuts didn't make it.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Get the sample. Quick. While it's fresh.
Bilbo's got rake marks on his chest and his face and his arms, and he's gets to his feet and he's a bit groggy. He's like, yes, Miss Shishishka, and he takes this thing out and he's trying to figure out what do I do with it.
Just jam it in one of the ghouls and suck it out, and I'll put it in one of these vials.
Okay. And he jams it into the closest ghoul, and he pulls this syringe back on the back of it, and he wanders over and he's like, can Miss Shishka, can I maybe rest for a second? Then he just hands you the extractor and then slumps down.
I unextract it. I deploy it into a vial,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, ... Oi, Dot, where are you? Got a sample for you. Num 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 num.
Dot. Come on.
You haven't seen it yet. She doesn't
Hey,
think you're around.
if Dot hasn't materialized, there might still be hostiles. I would say be cautious.
All right. And we will pause on that scene there. We will switch over to Dustwalker and Safi, who are currently living their best life selling drugs to people in town. Now, where were we? Main Street. Safi, Dustwalker.
Aren't we quarantined still?
Nope. No, you managed to go to a house and try to sell. Yeah, you got
Oh,
out
we
of,
did. Sorry.
you
No,
got
we
out of
did. Yeah.
quarantine.
Remember, I shoved some in that guy's mouth.
Yeah.
Now, you've just been kicked off the doorstep of the first place that you've gone to. You did manage to successfully, talk your way in to this rich person's house. What would you like to do next? You're in the main street of one of these sections of rich houses.
I'm gonna try the next door.
Literally just walk down to the next one. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This one has quite a high wall around the front of it. Broken shards of glass in the top of the wall, indicating that people aren't necessarily welcome. There's a gate in front. It's like one of these wrought iron gates. And there's a Railway Alliance guard inside the gate.
Mm. Yeah. Well, maybe let's move on to the next one.
Move a
Hey,
little.
can you open the gate so I can do the America Australia thing? America, Australia, America, Australia.
You move a little bit further down. There's this big, tall, red house. It doesn't have a wall or a fence around it. At the stoop, there's a guard out the front, but he's patrolling backwards and forwards across the length of the house. There's down the sides of the building. He turns and goes down the side a little bit, comes back out after a few seconds.
Okay, so if I've calculated in my mind how much time I actually have to get around and get to the front door without him seeing me.
You've probably got about 60 seconds.
Oh, plenty. I
You
can
could pick
sell
some
quicker than
mushrooms.
that.
You could pick some mushrooms on the way.
Plenty of time. All right, well, let's go up to the door once we've timed it correctly.
Mhm.
And
So you've waited for him to go down around the corner.
Mhm.
You knock on the door.
Mhm.
And after a moment, a man in this dark brown, very, very dusty suit opens up and he just goes, um, sorry, my young girl, but what were you after?
And I sort of like open my coat shirt, like I have these gem of a treat for you. You look like the kind of guy that would love to enjoy the fruits of nature.
The fruits of nature out of someone's trench coat. How wonderful. Oh,
Oh, absolutely. It's only the finest quality, sir.
okay.
Can I interest you in at least 3?
In at least 3. Um, let's see about that, shall we? Could you please roll me a charisma plus speech roll?
Yup. Two successes.
You are completely useless at speech. How did you manage that?
2 5s.
Nice.
And he's
Borrowed mine.
This guy loves mystery drugs from a stranger.
apparently. Yeah, you've taken all of Nash's good rolls tonight. That's good. Oh.
Mm.
um, he's just like, well, I could be interested. You're saying I should take 3. How much do you charge?
Oh shit, we hadn't discussed this.
Shit, I've never sold one before.
Given a lot of free samples, haven't sold any.
How much do you want to pay?
Help me with value. Ben.
All right. So depends on what kind of stuff. This is party drugs. I'm gonna say maybe 50 caps a hit would probably be reasonable to ask.
Okay. In a rich area.
Yeah.
Up to you what your multiplier would be.
Maybe you could say it's uncut, so it's like really good shit.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Look, normally these go for 80 caps each, but I like your face. I will do them for 75 each.
Yes, 75. That sounds reasonable. Perhaps I could get a taste first and just see. And he's ducking his head out of the door and he's looking around for where the guard is.
Mm.
Just a little bit, just to whet my appetite. And he's already starting to count out the caps. He's just asking for a little bit of a sample first before he hands
Of course,
them
sir. We can most definitely give you a sample. Oh, you're looking for your guard? Yeah, he's at least another 30 seconds away. Here you go.
And he tries just the tiniest little piece of paper.
A little tab.
And one of his pupils changes color. And he stares off for a second, and then 2 seconds, and then 3 seconds, and 10 seconds later, he sort of snaps out of it for a second. Perfect, 3 it will be. And he drops the caps into your hand.
Beautiful, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy.
And he drops on the floor.
Giggling.
Closes the door. You've got 20 seconds to get away from this house.
And I turn to Dustwalker. I'm like, leg it!
Back out into the street.
Let's go 3
no,
doors up instead.
No, to his wife's flower garden, stomping it on the way. Just wanton destruction.
Dustwalker, are you doing anything specific during this? Are you just keeping
Um,
watch and
I'm bodyguard.
yep, very
I'm
much.
just keeping a lookout just to see if I see anyone coming, and if I have to, go. We got to leg it.
As you come back out into the street, can you give me a perception plus outdoorsman roll, please?
Me or Glenn?
That's Dustwalker. Sorry.
One success.
One success. Okay. You come back out into the street, you scan around. You don't notice anything that seems out of place. You start heading down. You're saying a few houses down?
Mhm.
Uh,
I
so,
reckon at least
That's what they
3.
look like.
so you get a few houses down. You see this smaller place. It still looks a bit nicer. It's actual timber. That's actually been turned into planks. It's not just scrap. But it's a little bit smaller than the previous ones that you've been seeing that are a bit more towering over the area. As you're moving back towards the slums, which then borders on the commercial district. And you think this house looks all right. This might be okay. There's no wall around it. There's no guard posted out the front of this one.
Perfect. Let's try this one.
Sounds good. I'll keep watch.
Now, Dustwalker, are you staying with Safi?
Yeah,
Like
I'll be
walking with
standing.
her?
I'll
Yep.
stand 1 or 2 steps behind, just
Okay,
with my back
but you're not
towards her.
standing back out in the street and just watching
No.
from there. No. Okay.
No.
Okay. So as you're pacing up the front, you notice a curtain in the top window closes very, very quickly as you approach the door. Safi, you knock on the door.
Yeah.
And you wait for 10 seconds. You wait for 30 seconds. Nobody's answered the door yet.
And I'll sort of say, I know someone's home. You don't know what you're missing.
And opening the door, you see this person dressed up in very, what would have been a very nice suit at some point in time. And they've got this beautiful shawl covering their head. And part of it covers their face. You can just make out from the eyes that this is a female ghoul that you're speaking to, Safi.
Girl, you are wearing that suit.
What do I know about them?
You've known heaps of ghouls over the years. As long as they don't go feral, they're pretty decent people for the most
Is
part.
this something that I would get a bit of PTSD from?
No. You've had to fight feral ghouls, which are the type that Shashishka and Nash are currently dealing with. But most ghouls they've lived a very long time. A lot of the ones in the NCR are from pre-war. So
Okay. Are they overly interested in drugs?
drugs are not particularly effective on ghouls. They have
Maybe
to
you could
take
say that these ones work on
hell of a
ghouls.
lot
Maybe that could
more.
be
Yeah.
Maybe that's your cell.
So you would be aware that the effects of drugs on them is that they need to take a shitload to get even 1/10 of the response from them.
You wanted to sell a vial, not just a piece of paper.
Alright. Well, obviously, looking at her and sort of realize who she is. And sort of go, hello, madam.
Hello. And she's very, very timid in her response. She's sort of
Mm,
partially hunched down.
hmm. I'll say to her, I have a large stack of some very good stuff if you're interested.
Okay. People don't visit me often.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well, that's very sad. But I do have something for you that I think might uplift your spirit.
What does it do?
It makes you feel euphoric.
And she just sighs and I haven't felt that in a long time.
Now, it might take a bit more, being what you are. You got money. Caps.
And she takes a bit of a step back and gestures for you to come in.
gonna get eaten. Let's go.
Slightly hesitant, but I look back at Dust Walker and sort of give an indication to keep an ear.
Now, as she goes in, I'll just stand right at the door.
And I'll follow her in.
So she leads you into a sitting room that's actually got a really nice, like there's a little chaise lounge. It's got a fireplace in the corner, every coffee table in the middle. And she goes, "Would you like some tea?"
Oh, yes, thank you. You have a lovely place here.
And as you say that, you see just the corners of her eyes just perk up just a little bit. She's smiling. You can't see most of her face, but she smiles at that. She goes, "Thank you." She heads off to the kitchen for a minute. And you can hear her clattering around, and she's obviously got a pot that's already boiled, that's ready. And she starts pouring out these 2 cups, and she comes out, sits down, and she just pats one of the seats for you to sit next to her.
Yeah, I take a seat and pick up a cup and just slowly like,
This is
so
probably
tasty.
the first cup of tea you've had in about 2 years.
Mm.
So this would be the first piece of real civilization that you've experienced in a long time.
What kind of cup is it?
Perfect china,
Oh,
gold filigree.
I guess the question to Safi: do you hold it like a slob, or do you hold it like a lady of culture?
I try to mimic what's happening around me.
Yeah.
If the place is, extremely nice and there's good china and stuff like that, I'll just pretend I'm of the same caliber.
And she goes, can you put it in my tea? Does it work like that?
I don't know. It hasn't been tested.
Okay. How
Most just
much?
seem to take it raw. But they are human. Maybe it works differently.
I just find it easier to drink.
Hmm. Well, we can try.
Okay. How much do you need?
Unfortunately, the whole scenario has made Safi quite soft, knowing how much this poor woman's going to have to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck in some
Hmm.
cat eye.
uh, mm,
Rapidly crunching the numbers.
crunching numbers is very difficult. Just so say, look, I'm feeling quite generous. Normally, I sell these at 80 caps a unit, but I think you're going to need a lot. So let's maybe drop that down to 65. What do you think?
Okay. Let's try some first. And she just goes over to her side table and she takes out her purse and drops 65 caps for you. We'll try one, and then if it works, I'll get some more.
Sappy takes a unit out and drops it into her tea.
And within seconds, you see it dissolve. She just lifts her teacup up and she's like, okay, well, bottoms up. And she takes a sip. Can you please give me a charisma plus science roll?
One success.
So she takes a sip, then she takes a little bit of a gulp. And then she sits there and just seems to wait. She's just watching you, and after a bit,
Sappy is anxiously sitting there, hoping something happens.
she goes, "Well, it feels nice, I guess. Makes the colors very bright.
Can you see color?
There's lots of
You
colors."
hear the color. Hear the music.
She's going, I don't know. It's
You might have to up the dosage.
hard to tell.
Just pour like half of a vial in or whatever. Instead of one drop, just put like fucking like just a dollop in there. Let's go.
Sappy says, is it enough to try another?
I guess. I don't want to spend
I
money
feel
if it
awful.
Just give her a decent dose and hope you don't kill her.
Go triple.
Here,
I would
I'll
have
throw
said
in.
make it a 20.
I'll throw in another one.
You throw it. Okay, just chuck in another one.
Yeah.
She's
A
go, "Oh,
splash, come on.
but okay. And she she stirs it a little bit.
Ting, ting, ting,
Ting
ting.
ting ting. Perfect silver spoon. Puts it to the side.
On her spoon plate,
And
or whatever it is.
very daintily she drinks the last of it. All in one big gulp. She fixes up her face covering and she turns back to you. She goes, okay, I guess we'll wait. And it's 30 seconds later and you can see just at the corners of her eyes and she's smiling. She's been staring at one point just past your head for a little bit where there's a crack of light comes through one of the curtains onto the floor. And she's just been staring at this one point and she's smiling.
Jesus, you better check her pulse.
And then just like that, she snaps back out of it again.
Well,
Okay, that was very nice, thank you. All right, do you think I could get 10 more?
Hey.
yes, of course. That'll be 650 caps.
Oh, okay.
Pick that.
Give her a 10% discount for that, March.
I'm
She's
already
already getting it. Yeah, fuck you. She's getting a 10% discount. A disturbance in the force enraged me from far away.
She goes, I'll have to go and get the other. It's not in my purse. And she goes away and she comes back and she's got this little tiny tea chest. That's this perfect old like distorted wood but just looks gorgeous. She opens this up and it is just chock full of caps.
Roblox credit cards. I have to buy these all the time, so I get them in bulk.
All
These
iTunes
are
gift
dry.
cards for the scammers.
Saves me
Sappy
going to the
sees her
shops.
eyes open wide. Are
And
you sure you only want 10?
well, for now, what's your name, lovey?
Mm.
My name is Sappy.
Safi. Okay, and she starts counting out all of these caps, and it takes a little while.
1, 2, 3.
Do you want me to return to you at some time in the future?
It's clear that she doesn't have people return to her normally.
Oh,
She's seems like she's a bit shunned from the rest of the town. That might be why she doesn't need a guard out the front. Nobody's coming in. She goes, I would like that. And she finishes counting out all of the caps and then closes the tea chest back up. Based on the chunk that she took out for you, you can have 650 caps.
Good source of income, she will.
She's got thousands.
we should ask her name at some point.
I was getting to that.
I was marking her name down on the map, and I'm like, who is this person at the moment? she's just drug ghoul. I've just got an icon for a drug and ghoul.
When would you like me to return?
Maybe next week.
Mm.
Maybe tomorrow. How often should you come back?
Oh, it was hard to get in here. Maybe on a weekly basis? Will this cover you for a week?
I hope so.
Alright. Should I bring the same amount next week?
And you can see tears are starting to well up in her eyes, and she's just going, "Yes, thank you."
And you'll have a cup of tea for me.
Yes.
I'm feeling so sad. She's gonna be sitting there waiting for you with her cup of tea and set out for you, and you won't come. Just fucking so fucking sad.
Alright. Well, I'll return in a week. But just remember, it was very hard to get in here. Can't get in again. I may not be here, but just know it's not because I didn't try.
Okay, Safi. Thank you.
Thank you. What was your name?
The people outside call me Tacky
Hmm.
because I stick
What
to
did
IE?
things.
Is it the conventional spelling?
But I don't think you like that name.
She shakes her head.
What do you want to be called?
What's your dead name?
I'd like to be a pretty flower. I don't remember what my old name was.
Superstar Megatron.
Maybe you
AKA
could make a pretty
Megatron.
name for me.
There is a really lovely flower. Its properties quite hallucinogenic. It makes people happy. You've made me very happy today. What about Penny?
Penny's nice.
Hmm.
I like Penny.
Yeah. There's a plant called the penny bell. I've actually got to find it. Do you know anything about this plant?
I could find out. My dad had lots of old books around here. I'll read through them, and when you come back, we can go through what I find together.
Oh, you have time?
I've got lots of time.
Okay. Well, I'll be so happy to hear about that when I come back. And if you can lead me to some beautiful penny bell, I will definitely bring you back some for free.
It sounds lovely.
Beautiful. All right, Penny, I'm going to head off. Thank you for the tea. And thank you for doing business. And I'll see you in a week.
Thank you, Safi. And she opens up the door, and Dustwalker, she just leers at you.
Oh,
Well,
And she goes, "You keep this one safe."
always do.
She goes, "Right." And closes the door.
So did you just drug someone and then get them to pay?
is that an ethical dilemma?
You mean there's a different way to sell drugs?
It's like, look, Safi she didn't have to pass like any kind of like professional. She's
Drug
got no
someone.
professional
Maybe you should
obligation.
buy
Okay.
more. It was glorious. Just here, have some of this. Maybe you should have more.
That's like every drug dealer there is.
Yeah.
All
There you
right.
go.
You know,
Aligned with cultural norms.
yeah. Are
She's
you
also
feeling
bringing
good?
out the crackhead method with the. I'll bring you some for free next time. It's a special one.
You got to give
Get
it
you
the really
hooked.
special
Get your
stuff
money on the
first. Yeah,
comeback. On the
Yeah.
comeback. All right. At this point, we will pause there, and we will switch back to Shishishka and Nash. You are standing there in the tunnel that's been dug. Bilbo is starting to patch up his wounds. A few of the other raiders are starting to patch themselves up. Digger and Friend are still looking very wary. And Friend just says, Shishishka, so your robot still thinks there's something out there?
Well, it usually materializes when the battle is over, and it has not materialized.
And maybe maybe I just stick my head through there and I have a look and see whether or not I can see anything highlighted from my drone.
Mhm.
Because I actually hear the question. Because would that drone usually return to me at the end of the battle, or did it return to me last time?
So the drone that you throw out has returned to you. So
Okay,
there
so it
was
came
nothing
back.
further in that area.
Weirdly, my battle drones come back, so it's a bit of a conflict. So I'm just wary.
So if you're going to go up and poke your head out, Digger and Friend will be creating a wall.
Holding my laser rifle at the ready.
As you poke your head through, there's lots of barrels of toxic stuff around this place. There's crushed vehicles from bits of the cave in. In this area itself, there's not a huge amount of stuff that looks intact. Off to the left is a big set of double, like hangar doors, ones that would normally slide along rails to open, to allow vehicles in here. Straight ahead of you is a big shipping container that seems sealed. And at the very back, next to the shipping container on the right, is just the entrance to a hallway.
Is there a wall on the right-hand side, like where that car is?
Yeah, so that's a wall running along there.
Okay, that's cool.
So there's a gap in the wall just ahead.
Yeah.
Can I a bit too practical for a second? Take the melee weapon of our dead guy and give it to Bilbo so he's dual wielding?
That would absolutely make sense. Then you've got a guy with a fire axe and a broken bottle. That's
That's a hardcore game there. Very composed. That's a really composed combatant there.
Just Numbnuts is dead. Here, have this.
Yeah. He doesn't have any rifle rounds on him, does he?
On him, no. If you're gonna start just aimlessly looting the dead.
No. I'm gonna ask if anyone has a few spare.
Between everybody, a lot of the guys here are using pistols, submachine guns. One of them is using a rifle. And he's like, "Look, I've got 6. How many do you need? Are you
Well,
out?"
I've only got 2.
All right, and he opens the magazine and he flicks 2 out and throws them at you. And he's like, "Make him count."
I'll do what I can.
What do we got for like I've already got glasses on. Can I I guess I'll just pull my jumper up over my mouth as a vain attempt at a filter against whatever the fuck's in the air here. Even though it would do nothing.
You could do the World War One method where you urinate on a cloth and wrap that around your face.
No, there's a lot of thirsty boys around. I don't think I'll be doing that. Jesus Christ. Fuck, that
Up
urine would
next
be
on-
disgusting too. It'd be so dehydrated. Oh, I think people would just vomit if they saw me like take a rag, jam it down my pants, I pissed on it, then just put it in my mouth. Like, holy fuck! Like, what the fuck?
Look, it does offer
That's
some
a
protection from
dark yellow.
chlorine gas.
People wouldn't even look at me funny. They would just start dry reaching.
It's either that or they'd be like, "Have you looked at electrolytes?" You know.
Oh,
Something.
disgusting. No, I'll do the jumper over my mouth, please, because I'm actually a reasonably civil lass.
So
Yeah.
okay, so you're progressing forward through this area.
Yeah, I'm taking a few steps. I'm in the lead, or certainly I'm sort of pushing them.
I think you would be
Forward.
pushing Friend and Digger forward.
Yeah.
They'd be
And I want to like.
frontlining this at the moment.
Yeah, I think I'll take a few steps forward and like peer up to like the hallway and stuff. I'm kind of looking around. Probably my primary focus is looking for Dot.
Yep. You scanning around, you can't tell where Dot is. You're
Yeah,
getting
no,
no
that's fine.
response. In this room. Nash, are you moving up with them, or are you staying back in the tunnel?
I'll be moving up with them.
Mhm.
I'll be watching my step very carefully to not step in any liquid.
Yep.
Did I?
Yep.
And I'll be remembering my route for a fast exit just in case.
So the rest of the group starts to surround you a bit as you walk out because they know that Shishishka is the one that nobody should be touching. They'll get in a lot of trouble if they let her get hurt.
Yeah, they will be because I'm the brains of the operation. They'll be fucked if they get it.
Stepping forward a bit further, trying to skirt around this big pool in the middle.
Yeah, we're definitely going like right in the middle of anything that's radioactive.
The rest of them start to fan out a bit. And you can start to peek down the hallway. A little
now
bit.
we're talking.
It looks like it has caved in at the end. As you move up a bit closer, you can see, we'll say Friends up there. There is a doorway just on your right. Right, does that
Yeah, I guess
actually
that's right,
fit on
yeah.
camera? Holy shit, I actually framed this right. Excellent.
Easily.
So the cave-in is like 50 meters down. It's just a long hallway.
Yeah.
You're not sure where that leads to, but it looks solidly bricked up.
I gesture at the door.
Mm-hmm. Friend just calls over Bilbo.
I'm like being quiet, and he just yelled out.
He's like, Bilbo, door. Fucking get on it.
Bilbo is door.
Bilbo is door. Bilbo's reaching out. And Nash, you hear just slightly on the opposite side of the door, there's a pitter-patter of running feet.
Like human-sized pitter-patter, or
Something,
like...
yeah. Sounds like the ghouls that you just came across. They are running backwards and forwards.
Yeah. Whoa. Don't open that. Yeah. Can I tell how many? Sound like a stampede? Sound like 3 guys?
Like, was it tap, 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 or was it?
You shush everybody for a second and you're just listening. Shishishka, you can't hear shit at this point.
Yeah, I know. I'm borderline clinically deaf, so we won't worry about that. I actually have to look at people to properly take in what they're saying.
You listen for a few seconds, and Nash, you can hear on the other side of the door, and you're like, sounds like 3. Could
Very
be
precise.
only 2.
I'm gonna let friend know that, and then I'm gonna leave the decision up to him.
And his friend just goes, all right, Digger, what do you reckon? Digger goes, I've been waiting to get back into this place for a long time. He goes, I don't give a
Back
shit.
in
And he
this place.
pushes his way past Bilbo, sticks his shotgun
Fucking.
into the door and pulls the trigger, splinters out the wood, blows a big hole through the door.
This is what we get for hanging out with druggies.
So what you can see on the other side, one ghoul goes down as the hole gets blown out. This green glow comes out. It's like a bright light into the hallway, flooding the hallway from the hole.
Oh
Oh,
god.
that's not good.
And friend leans in next to Digger and starts shooting through the hole that he's made. And they manage to hit this thing, and it's just spraying bright green off it. As this other ghoul is also running around inside. The bright green one starts sauntering up very slowly. The other one sprints at the door and starts scrabbling at the hole it's trying to pull itself through as it gets shot over and over and over again, and the holes stitch themselves back up. Digger takes a step back. Bilbo's not sure what to do at this point. He's got this ghoul half hanging through the door, and everything they're firing into it.
Bottle. Through with its broken bottle and see what happens, Bilbo. Gonna pull it out and just be like the bone, and just be bone for the first half of his hair, first half of his arm.
So, Nash, you would have seen the head of this ghoul, an arm come through the hole, and it's scrabbling, trying to make the hole bigger and trying to get through. What are you doing? We're
Like
in initiative
almost
now.
like a reverse Aliens 4.
Here's Johnny.
Uh,
That's where my brain was going.
Look, at this point, I'm just gonna hand 3 shotgun shells that I have spare over to the dude with the shotgun.
Digger, as
And
soon as
then-
he sees that, he's like, yes, thank you.
and then I'm gonna tell Bilbo, like, it's half through. Pretend it's a tree, because he just picked up an axe. Yeah,
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Swing away.
cut some lumber. And then I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay, yep. So you're taking a step back. Shishishka, what are you doing?
I'm going to try and contribute by taking a step forward and using an action point to have 2 goes with my. Oh no, I need.
No,
No,
you need 2 action
I'll
points for a
aim.
major.
Can I guess I can aim with a laser submachine gun. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to
Yep.
use that action point to move, and then I'm going to aim and fire. So by moving, it will be next to friend.
Okay. I would say you would be able to get up on the other side of Digger here if you want, or you could get into the corner next to friend.
No, I'm happy just being next to friend. Yeah. No, I don't think I'm going to go to the dead end, but thank you for the encouragement.
Just
There's a
merely
reason
asking.
it's called that.
I'm gonna hide
Remember,
behind the guy with blood on.
I'm the brains of the operation. I'm not the one making stupid drone decisions. Okay. Actually, instead of an aim action, I'll throw my micro drone.
Yep.
I'll do my best to throw my micro drone at the hole in the door from here.
Yep.
I don't know if you want me to roll for that.
So, are you trying to get it into the room beyond? Are you
Yes.
trying to get it into
Yes,
the
I'm trying to throw
hallway
it.
where the
Trying to throw
door
it
is?
through the. Trying to throw it. I throw it at the hole in the door, and if it misses, it'll just be in this hallway, right?
Okay. All right. So, in which case, if you can give me an agility plus throwing roll, and we'll see where it actually lands. You're aiming for a very tight window.
Incredibly, I have 1 success against a 4.
Okay. In which case, I will give that to you. I will say it arrives in that room. Highlights
cool.
both targets
All right.
for you.
And I'll use my and I will attempt to shoot with my laser submachine gun.
Roll a hit.
Oof. I will use a luck to re-roll. I use 2 luck. Oh, can I use 2 luck? Oh, no. Can use 2 luck once. I'll use a luck to re-roll. The 20. The 17 will stay as it is. Okay, so 19. You said the first number. You've been playing it as the luck roll, didn't you?
Yep. First number.
Um,
First is the luck roll. Second is the
One
re-roll.
success.
1 success. Okay, so that's enough to hit it. Roll for damage.
Uh, 4 successes. 1.
No, no. Damage.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's damage, isn't it? 2. And I'm excited for that. I'm like, oh my god, I was rolled 2 1s on a D20. No, it was much lower odds. 2 damage. No effects.
2 damage. So as
And a zap.
as you shoot into it from the front, it's scrabbling and gets hit and burned by this submachine gun. From behind, this electrical charge pulses from your drone and hits it. And it slumps. It's now dead, hanging through the wall, through the door.
And
It's halfway through. So this has become a much more awkward situation.
good. Dead is good. Oh fuck, I've been talking on the thing. Hey, Bilbo. Sam cool.
Shit. He can see that beyond there's this green light that just keeps flashing as it's moving around the place, and it's scrabbling at the ghoul trying to pull it back.
Definitely
into
get
the
a
room.
sample of that bright green one. That's the new one.
It is at the door. I'm going to roll on that to see whether he can actually manage to get a sample.
Jesus Christ.
So, as the dead ghoul is being pulled back through the door, he jams the extractor into it and pulls it. And he doesn't have to pull the extractor away, the ghoul gets pulled off of it. uh, and gets thrown back into the room. And he's like, got it, Miss Shishka.
You fucking idiot. I wanted the other one, the glowing green one. We already got a sample from one of those. You've wasted. What was even the point? That was a waste of effort.
Oh,
And I take the extractor from him and I squirt it on the ground.
he's like, what the fuck? And
Try again.
Digger is loading shotgun shells one by one into his combat shotgun. Aims up on this glowing one that then just cleanly just rips the door into
Whoa.
2 pieces. And takes a step forward as Digger unleashes a full burst into its stomach. All of the holes go straight through it and then stitch back together again.
Oh.
Friend has his assault rifle. He's aiming up, trying to make a true shot, manages to hit it in the side of the head, grazing where its ear is, and watches it stitch back together again. The other raiders are starting to run forward as they hear the rest of the noise from the hallway. We're back to the top of the round. Nash.
Have you got any mines? Have we got any landmines we can throw at it?
Look, there better be something worthwhile in this place. I'm going to use my phosphorus arrow.
Yep.
Which kind? White or?
We decided it was white. It's war crimes
good.
or nothing at all.
Yes, very good. Okay. You should actually just take the arrow and stab him in the head with it. Shooting
You know
it.
what? I have a feeling I would have a
The way
higher
your
chance of
rolls have
missing.
Yeah, that seems fine. Let's fucking go.
Do I have to light it or anything? What do I do with the phosphorus?
No, I'm saying that as you fire it, it lights in the air. You know, it's one
Okay,
of
little flint on the bow.
yeah.
How
Whatever.
do you
Um,
light phosphorus? I'm not
Well,
putting that in Google search.
usually
How do you
Oh,
light
wait.
white phosphorus?
Tracer
a distance.
rounds get ignited by the friction with the air. So
Oh.
I'm assuming it's something along those lines. I don't know.
Do I have the chance to aim if I'm not moving?
Absolutely. If you're
Mhm.
not moving, yeah, you can take a second to aim as he's like lunging at Digger. He's pretty
Oh,
well
fuck.
lit up, so
I will steady aim and I will shoot that.
roll to hit.
2 successes.
2
Nice.
successes. Nice. Roll for
It's
damage.
important.
1 total, 1 effect.
Excellent. So it hits him and bursts into flames. As it hits him, it's hit him clear in the side of the face. His bottom jaw comes off completely,
Mm.
and he ignites. He's now glowing and on fire, and all of that. Let's roll to see.
Go quickly. Samuel. It's a new environment.
So in the fire that starts burning, he takes another 8 energy damage this round.
Oh, and he gets zapped.
And he gets zapped for another 1. So he's been hit hard.
Damn, I need more of these arrows.
Alright, so that's your turn, Shishishka.
Hmm. I Well, I guess I'll just aim and shoot again.
Mhm.
So I'll aim up.
Yep.
And actually, did I aim last time? No, I didn't aim last time, so I couldn't reroll. All right, well, I'll aim this time. Roll. And if I aim, I can re-roll one of them.
One of them,
Yeah. So that's a 3 and a 14. So it's still one success.
One success, so enough to hit it. Yep. Sorry, you should have got an action point for
I think.
Nash.
I don't think so.
Before, no, Nash got 2
Oh,
successes.
Nash. Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Okay. 2 damage, 1 effect. The effect is burst. I'm going to use that burst.
on
Um,
redirecting the damage to what?
Oh, I can't burst onto the same thing. Okay, that's all right.
No. So burst is you're sweeping it across multiple
Another
targets.
target. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I see it there. Okay. Well, then I won't burst. But 2 damage, 1 effect, which is piercing.
Yep.
With a laser weapon or an
so
energy
that's
weapon.
full 3 energy damage. He takes another
Plus a
energy
zap.
damage from your zap.
Mhm.
He is copping it from every angle here. On fire, he grabs Digger and
God.
throws him down the hallway, turns and takes a swipe at Bilbo, rakes across his chest, blood
Earth.
spurting from his mouth. Friends
Earth.
watching this just shouts out to the rest of the group and he goes, "Glowing one, pull back." He moves to full and then holds his action. Shishishka with me. The rest of the raiders start to fan out.
Fuck! He didn't even shoot. He just fucked off. What the hell?
He's not shooting yet. He's trying to get back out of dodge.
What a piece of shit! Just leaving me there.
This is the problem with turn-based. He's not taking you with him.
He should have picked me up.
Nash, you're up.
He's telling everyone to bail, yeah?
Yeah.
We should. I'm backing up.
All right. Are you running past friend down here? Are you heading back this way? Over here? Sorry.
My
Going around that
screen
way?
hasn't caught up yet.
Or there? Or going straight through the middle of the goo pool?
No. On the car side of the goo pool.
Easy. Let's see. Yep. Able to make it down to the end of the car. Easy.
Cool.
That's your minor action. Are you wanting to hold your major action?
Yeah, I'll hold a shot. I don't really have anything else that can burn him, and it seems like laser weapons and fire are doing a good job, but I got nothing left.
Yep. Shishishka.
I'm gonna use that action point for an extra minor action. I'm going to aim and fire.
Yep. Roll to hit.
I'm going to use a luck to re-roll a 16. I do have a 3 there. Burn a luck. But I do get, so I get a 3 and a 2, which is 3 successes.
3 successes, hell yes. That's 2 action points back.
Yep. Roll to hit. Roll damage. 1 and piercing. And a zap.
So he takes the full burst from your laser weapon. It chips off chunks of him as you're burning with your laser submachine gun. He then takes a discharge into the back from your drone. You still have one minor action left. Are you
What's
moving?
its posture look like?
It's about to turn to face you.
Okay, so it's not looking like it's near death, if you
Oh,
can
sorry.
tell.
It is. Shit. What's the terms in D&D? I never learned them.
Near death is the one where you're under 20%,
Mm-hmm.
and damaged is the one under 50%.
He is damaged.
So still looking pretty strong.
He's
All right.
still decently strong. But he's taken a few really good hits. So what are you doing with your minor action?
I'm going to move my minor in behind friend.
Mm-hmm. Get behind friend.
Yep.
About there.
Yep, because he was posturing towards me.
Yep. So as you've fired the burst into him, he was looking at Digger. He's turned to face where that burst came from, and he's come run screaming out of the hallway. So he moves up, following and raking at you.
Yay.
That is a hit. So you take 5 energy damage.
Yep.
Him running out of the hallway also triggers Friend's held action. Friend fires a full automatic burst into him, and it has almost no effect. Nash, your held action also triggers at that point. As you're tracking
Yes.
him coming out of the hallway. Are you taking the shot?
With the rifle. If I get lucky,
Rifle.
I might get his face.
Roll to hit.
1 success.
1 success. That's enough to hit him. Roll for damage.
3 total, 1 effect. Piercing.
That's got piercing. All right. So that's a decent shot. He's out of range of Shishishka's combat drone, so he doesn't get the pulse on him anymore. As the rifle shot thuds into him, he turns, looks at you, Nash, and then puts both his arms out, and this green pulse comes out from him. This shockwave that engulfs the entire room. Everybody takes 2 energy damage that's in the room. And each of the dead ghouls that were in the room start standing up. So all of them are prone this turn, or supine, or whatever. But they are starting to stir at that energy pulse that has reawakened them. And at that point, we will switch back to Dustwalker and Shishishka. And Safi. All right.
Are we walking past anyone as we're going through the streets?
As you're coming back out into the street, can you please give me a perception plus outdoorsman roll?
2 successes.
2 successes. So you've just come out of the ghoul's house Penny's house, sorry. And you make your way back out into the street. You see a person detach themselves from the shadow of one of the awnings of one of the buildings across the street. And he's looking straight at you, Dustwalker. You recognize him straight away. This is Needlestick, one of the dealers.
It's old Needle Dick.
It's Needle Dick. I remember Needle Dick.
Safi, you wouldn't recognize him. You haven't seen him before, but Dustwalker's met him plenty of times over the years. And he starts heading over to you. He just goes, Dustwalker, I was going to come and say hi, but your offsider was, strange. Who's this one?
She sells some death sticks. You want to buy some death sticks? / drugs.
I look at him with a raised eyebrow.
She's got the good shit.
She's got the good shit.
You
Okay.
can hear colors.
And he goes, all right. You guys want to walk with me for a bit? And he starts to turn, heading towards the slums from the rich area.
Nah, we're good.
You
You
sure?
can get it. You can get it now if you want, but we've got places to be.
Look, is she working for friend, or is this a bit on the side?
No, it's all for friend.
All right then. And he takes 20 caps out. And
Yeah, bit more than that, buddy.
Keep taking there, buddy.
he just stops for a second and he just goes, you know who I am. If you want me to try what we're going to be selling, I'm not
Safi?
paying market price.
Up to you.
I just so
Tester.
Tester? Maybe a half.
let's see.
Where's Needle?
take a-
Picture? There he is.
Take a bit out, and I take what his money is kind of worth, and go, well, here.
So you rip off a third of a tab, and he's just, that it? All right, okay. And he leans back very dramatically, opens his jaw and unhinges it,
I recommend sitting down.
stretches out this black tongue and sits it right down on the center of his tongue. And then he closes his eyes for a second as he's just waiting. And he goes, it's not without its charm. It's familiar. He goes, you ever tried any of Lucas's stuff from down south? Friend used to bring that up a few years ago.
Not that I remember.
Kind of feel to it.
Does it just?
And you can see the colors in his eyes are changing a little bit, and then he just shakes it off. And he just goes, "It's not bad. It's a little different, but might work here." Who's your target audience?
Whoever's willing to pay.
Well, I was going for the rich crowd.
This doesn't feel like a rich crowd kind of thing. This is from for the people that want to get away from reality. The rich are already in a decent place.
If you say so.
I mean, you'll take anyone's money.
I gotta ask, what were you seeing Tacky for?
Ooh.
Selling drugs, baby.
I've met her before. She likes to have a chat. We had a chat.
Fucking lie.
Can you give me a charisma plus speech roll, please?
Ah, stop it.
Stop trying to play people with words. I'll stop getting you to roll on it.
1 success.
Nice. Nice.
Beats it, beats it. You guys, alright, chat. Fair enough. I mean, it's not my business to ask, but I'll ask anyway.
You're right. It's not your business.
And he pauses for a second at that, and he's just looking at you, Dustwalker, square in the eyes. He's just... and he just bursts out this, like, guttural, like, hacking laugh. He's just... She's a pip, this one. Where'd you dig her up from?
Down south.
Down south.
And as you say that, he has one eyebrow raised, and he looks back at Safi and he goes, "Did Lucas teach you? You train under him?"
How do you know Lucas?
"Only by reputation, my dear. The best product that came into the Portland wasteland came from him. Nobody else could get close."
I guess that's for me to know and for you to forget.
Is this where you jam a tab in his
I
mouth?
was gonna say that. Waiting for it.
For intimidation, I'm going to say charisma plus speech roll there.
Oh,
I'll
God
tell you what,
damn it!
that set of
My
I
luck's
wouldn't be
gonna
putting my
run out at some point.
I wouldn't put my fingers in that set of chompers. Hey, you are gonna lose it
Success!
up to the knuckle. Yeah, hell yeah.
How many?
Who? 1 success.
One success?
Yeah.
He just goes, "My business is to not forget this stuff, love. You keep it up. You'll do alright. I'll, how much stock you got on you today?"
I actually don't know the answer to that.
So the answer to that, you've sold about half of what you've got.
How much is left? Like a vial, a jug.
So this is
An A4?
we decided paper LSD tabs.
Mhm.
So this would be about a sheet that's left.
You've got one A4 left.
Oh, you know, about this much. And then just show the tabs.
He goes, "Alright. You know, since friend is doing alright, I'll take that off your hands and I'll on-sell it. I'll take my cut and bring it back to you."
Mm.
You interested?
What's
Look at Dustwalker.
Up front.
He just goes, I've never paid up front. Get fucked. Deal with friend, I take 20% off the top. I make
You
sure
better
it moves without the needle girls getting wind of what we're doing.
better sell it for 100 then.
Yeah, we don't care about the needle girls.
That
I was going to say, didn't we have a deal with them?
No, we
no,
killed
you
them.
murdered a few of them.
Yeah. That's right, we dealt with them.
You
Yeah.
dealt with a small chunk of them.
Oh.
You took out their second in charge, and a couple of floozies.
Mm,
So there's still
damn
the
right.
first in charge and all of the rest of the lieutenants. And
The rest of the
people.
floozies.
And the rest of the floozies, yes. Look, you can try to sell on your own. I'm just going to do a better job. You know that.
Stappy, you cooked it. I'll leave it up to you.
I'll give you 75% of my remaining.
God, you're going to make me do maths, for fuck's sake.
Tabs in an A4 sheet. We know you've sold. If you said you got half left, you've sold. You've what 13 today? You've used 13. No, you gave her 10,
Gave
11,
three samples
12,
to
13,
to
15.
Dustwalker plus a couple of
Yeah.
units to the people, the other
Maybe just call it
miscellaneous raiders.
15 left.
We'll say 15 left. So 75% of 15 would be 12 and a half.
12. Just call it 12.
12 units, okay. I'll sell it for what I can. I'll bring you back minus my cut. Happy?
Okay.
Excellent. And he takes them off your hands, shakes your hand. So you have 3 tabs left. What would you like to do? He heads off into the crowd.
I'd say it was a good day. Maybe let's head back.
All right.
See what we can find on the way out and get rid of the last 3.
So my first question,
Getting out.
how are you getting out?
Let's
Well,
go
we gotta
to
go-
Ball
We
Country.
we gotta go through get our guns.
You got to collect the
Mm.
guns, so you've got to go through a gate. But the south gate has been closed. As far
Yeah,
as
your
one
guns are
back in.
your guns are at the north gate.
so they will be available to collect from whichever gate you go to. That part's fine.
Oh.
They'll send a runner if they need to.
Okay.
But the point is, south gate's been closed. North gate is only open to caravans.
Mm. Yeah, but you should be able to get out if you want.
Why?
Well, they don't care about people getting out. They only care about people getting in.
I think they care about opening the gates and doing that as few times as possible.
Maybe if we go to a bazaar or something like that and see if anyone's planning on leaving.
So if you keep heading through the slums into the commercial area, you'll end up more towards Jazzy's bar. Where are we? Terminal, not Main Street. Sour Mall, there it is. So you've got all the commercial area along the main street through here. Lots of little market stalls, little alleys that lead into other market stalls. People selling all kinds of stuff. People advertising for caravan drivers, bodyguards, things like that for the wastes. Might be a good area to look. Or you could head to the Sour Mole. Talk to some of the bar patrons in there, perhaps.
Yeah, Sound Mole, I reckon, is a good spot.
So as you're heading up to the Sour Mole, you head up the steps. Dustwalker, could you give me a Perception plus Outdoorsman roll, please?
Three successes.
Fucking hell. Okay. Well, that gets you an action point.
We're gonna need it.
As you're walking up the steps, you peek in through the window into the Sour Mole. You see that there's a couple of Flensers inside drinking.
I turn around and go, Sappy, we should leave.
You turn around showing your Flenser jacket.
Why?
They're drinking, they're not watching us. There's some Flensers inside.
Okay.
Because Sappy's wearing a jacket too, isn't she?
What's Safi got? Safi's got tie pad vest on. Would be one of their uniforms as well.
Yeah.
All right, so we're leaving. Sour
Yeah,
Mole?
not
Yep.
going in there. Don't feel like getting into a fight today. I don't have my guns.
So you start heading back down the stairs out into the street. You've got a few different areas to look at. The main markets, where you've got your weapons stores, food stalls, that type of thing, or you could head further along and start looking at where the caravaneers work, or people hiring. What would you prefer?
Sappy, what do you reckon?
Well, I mean, looking for any like caravans around. Surely some of them's gonna leave.
Yep. So looking to get hired on to a caravan or talk to caravan drivers or what's
I think so.
okay.
Good plan.
So there's a section just off the side of the road where there's a semicircle of different boards, and it's got the signs of where some of these caravans are going to. Some of them have got the Canadian borderlands, some down to Karma. There's a new place that's popped up called the Ditch. Is fairly recently written up there. Caravans down to UPAC and some that are going all the way down to the NCR are all advertising wanting Brahmin herders and caravan guards.
The ditch sounds fun.
So the Ditch is short range. It's just to the east of Flenser territory. It will take you straight through the middle of Flenser territory.
Never mind then.
So that one's a short day run. The others might be a couple of days or longer. The NCR can be weeks, months.
And we need to get out today.
So look at ones that are leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking to anybody that you see, or are you just reading what's on the boards?
Just gonna start talking to people and ask if they're leaving.
And there's quite a bit of shouting. There's a fair bit of hubbub people around because people are looking to leave. You see lots of people trying to get onto the caravans as luggage, essentially, trying to become passengers on caravans to get out of here with the recent attacks on the terminal. A few people are a little bit on edge. You finally get the attention of one of the caravan drivers, and he's just like, "Yep, what do you want?"
Use the drugs to get us out.
We need. Oh, just hold on a minute. We need to get out.
Everybody needs to get out. That's at a premium. How much you paying?
What do you want?
1,200 caps is my starting price. We leave tonight.
Ooh.
About a tablet.
A mystery tablet.
You'll hear colours.
Do I look like some kind of fucking junkie?
Don't answer
No,
that.
Don't answer that. He goes, no. I'm not
Right.
interested in whatever it is that you're offering. I take caps. Caps buy me water. Water gets me in the good graces down south.
All right. And then I just walk away and look for someone else.
And he's just laughing. He's already talking to the next group of people that are coming up, hauling all of their luggage. The fact that you guys have got nothing with you is different. People are trying to move out. You spend a few more minutes and you're getting crushed in the throng of people trying to move around this area. And you finally get the attention of another caravan driver who's hiring bodyguards.
We could do that.
definitely.
He's like, you two look tough. You looking for some
Yeah, we
caravan
are.
work?
Absolutely.
All right, pays 10 caps a day, and you provide your own water.
Yeah, no worries.
That's way cheaper.
If we get to the, if we get attacked by anything along the way and lose any cargo, you forfeit your share.
Oh, I don't care, mate. Let's get me out of here.
We're gonna fucking bounce anyway as soon as you decide to.
He goes, all right, wait over there. We're leaving in the morning. Just before dawn, be awake, be here. Otherwise, no fucking deal.
A
Sounds good.
deal? But sure.
Sorry, what were you saying, Dustwalker?
I said sounds good to me.
Sounds good. All right. So you guys have got to think about where you're going to stay tonight. You're stuck inside the terminal. With that, we will jump back across to the dead people. I mean, to... All right, Nash. Top of the round. You are now surrounded by ghouls that are starting to wake up again. You've
I think
taken this
he's
disgusting...
nearly dead. The big guy's nearly dead. It's fine. Stick it out. What are
My
you,
bullets
pussy?
haven't been doing things.
You'd be distracting them.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another shot. Steady aim and take a shot.
At the big guy.
Yep.
You're right.
Roll to hit.
I'm gonna re-roll those.
Your rolls aren't going very good tonight.
They have not been good. No, one success. It's a 2.
So that is below your tag skill, so that's 2 successes. You're already maxed out on action points, so that got wasted. Roll for damage.
One total.
Thuds into him, instantly stitches back up. And he just shakes it off.
Rip Digger.
Alright. Shashishka, your turn.
In an act of selfless courage,
Here
I
we
am
go.
going to use all 3 action points for an extra minor and an extra major.
Yep.
And I am going to do 4 moves down the tunnel.
Wow, you're a real piece of shit, you know that? Yes, well and truly, you will make it halfway down the tunnel.
I'm off the bottom of
You're
the
off the
screen.
bottom of the the map there. And you just burnt all of your action points. This is sounding from... I vaguely remember a robot in the last campaign doing shit like this. Oh. Fucking hell.
Girl, and I'm about to die.
And you're carrying a weapon that was actually decently effective against these guys.
2 weapons, actually. I've got a laser pistol and a laser.
You're the only one of us that can do damage to that thing.
Yep. Well, the hand's off the chest piece now, isn't it?
That's... Whew. That's it. All of the raiders, seeing Shashishka just fucking leg it, they start freaking. One of them goes to run, trips over, and is pinned by the ghoul that he was running over the top of. The next one runs out, suffers the same fate as these ghouls are starting to wake up. Friend just yells, "Digger, get back out here now!" And he starts running down towards the exit. The rest of the ghouls finish standing up. One of them claws at the closest. Another 2 go for Friend, their talons sinking in deep as they strike. Friend trying to shrug it off. But in the absence of him not wearing most of his armor currently, because they've been digging, he's struggling quite badly. The glowing one moves forward, rakes at Nash. That's the last one that hit him. The last burst of the phosphorus goes up. As it's continued to burn, does another 6 energy damage to him. And he contacts you, and part of your armor catches on fire. You take 2 energy damage. and then 6 physical damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
You're down.
Unconscious, technically.
You are downed
Negative
condition.
1?
So, at this point, for your minor, you only get a minor action. You can choose to play dead, and things should leave you alone.
Hmm.
And hope that somebody gets to you and performs some kind of medicine on you.
CPR.
Or shoves a stim pack into you. Or you can choose to use your minor action to crawl away and try to stealth away while bleeding. You have 2 turns to be brought back up.
I mean, I'm gonna hope he moves on. I don't think I can do anything.
So if you choose to move, you have to roll stealth, and it's a contested roll as to whether he spots you or not. If he
That's
doesn't
next
spot
turn
you,
anyway, right?
that's next turn, which is coming up in a second.
Cool.
He is near death from the flames. From this, the rest of the ghouls are starting to pick up. So Nash, top of the round.
I'm going to play dead.
You're playing dead. You have 2 turns. If nobody administers medicine to you, you will die.
Okay.
Just to make you aware of that. Shishishka.
2 full moves, please. A minor and a sprint, if you don't mind.
Yep. You're out.
I'm assuming you're re-rolling at this point.
I'm not. Young Nash might not be well, he might be meeting his quiet end, if you know what I mean.
All right. The raiders start shooting and firing at anything that's in the way. There is a crowd of ghouls in their way. One of them is clawing at the one who tripped over him, kills one of the raiders. He then gets back up and turns to the next one that he wants to mob. The group that's surrounded is continuously just slashing at Friend and the rest of the group. The glowing one shifts his attention to Friend being the next closest and starts going 1, 2, and then trying to snap at him. He doesn't have a jaw anymore, so he can't bite. He's lost one of his attacks. Friend dodges and then starts shooting back. He pulls the trigger, and then he starts trying to run past. 1 and then 2. He's moving up the hallway towards Digger. Splatters of green all over the place in here. The rest of the raiders continue shooting but don't manage to do much damage against these ghouls. Nash, it is the top of your 2nd round. If you make it to the top of your 3rd round, your character is dead.
I mean, there's just ghouls there, right?
It's just ghouls, yep.
Can I try and, now that he's taken his off me, can I try and crawl back the other way to Digger?
Absolutely. So you will be doing a stealth, agility plus sneak roll.
Do I have a stim pack?
Don't know.
I don't think I do.
So the only thing that you can do is move. You need a player or an NPC to do something to try to stabilize you.
Gotcha. Am I rolling 2d20?
Yep, so it's a agility plus sneak roll first to see whether this creature has noticed you attempting to crawl away.
Two successes.
2 successes? Okay.
And a number 2.
So you manage to crawl away.
3 successes. I think.
Successes.
Yeah, 3 successes because
3
you got
successes?
a sneak on the tag. Yeah.
Yep, okay. We'll see if he noticed you next round.
Can he accrue action points while dead or soon to
You
be?
can't accrue action points against contested rolls.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, you guys would just keep fighting each other to build your action points back up.
No, true. No, I was just looking to see if I could add any that I could use.
So it's the case of you could have spent time rallying to generate action points on your last turn.
Yep.
Instead of running.
Yep. Noted.
Speaking of running, it's your turn.
Yeah, I will be sprinting.
Mhm.
It's a fair way down this tunnel, so you might as well skip me at this point unless there's a significant event to me.
Until the group of ghouls breaks free from the rest of the raiders, they're pretty much going to ignore you. You got past
Yep.
before they were up.
All right, cool. Then you can just skip me at this point, I think.
Okay. The raiders go. Friend is looking down the hallway at Digger, who is lying unconscious. He's turning around, scanning what's going on around him. Nash, he sees you crawling towards him. Hand gestured up, asking for help. Let's roll on that. Friend swears under his breath, runs back to you, jams a stim pack into the side of your neck, and pulls the plunger. You get 3 HP back.
Shit, that was the extractor, not a stim pack.
that'd be much worse.
Just added ghoul to my neck. So am I on 3 or am I on 2? Because I was
You are
-1.
on 3.
Okay.
Now, from that position, he then continues firing at the group of ghouls. He burst fires across multiple, and he manages to pick off a couple of them. Does a small amount of damage to the big one. The rest of the ghouls continue raking and trying to pin down the raiders. They manage to get one of them pinned down. The glowing one does another pulse, which does 2 energy damage to everybody in this room.
Oh,
You
it's
are...
not directional, is it?
This is just radiating outwards from him. It's the entire room.
Yeah.
And everybody's sort of takes a second when that pulses. Luckily, none of the dead ghouls get back up again from that pulse. Top of the round, Nash. You have been healed slightly. It will cost you your minor action to stand back up again.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna move, and I'll tell friends room. Got a chance in the room. And then I'll go around the corner and see if I can. Actually, can I peek in the room?
For
Is
6
there any?
seconds.
As I walk past it, is there anything that I see in the room as I move past it that is ignitable?
Really important to this fight that we've missed is another way of putting that.
So you move past the busted doorway. Glancing in with your cat eye, you can see cans strewed everywhere. There are. This is the stockpile where the government was housing huge amounts of shelves of foodstuffs, fuel, water, things like that. You do spot a couple of jerry cans.
Okay. If I can get friends' attention to get to the room, I will as I'm running, but I'm gonna head towards our downed friend to try and drag him back.
Mhm.
We'll slap him awake.
Yep.
It's got like brain trauma, just slapping him around.
You're not meant to sleep!
Shishishi, you're continuing to run?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Excellent. Friend sees you point into the room as you're running past to Digger. And he goes, yep. He moves and then moves again. He spots the jerry cans. Hopefully they're fuel.
Just treacle. Lousy government rebranding molasses as fuel.
And he could see what you're sort of coining onto and going, okay. The rest of the raiders are getting picked off one by one. Another one has just been shredded. A bit like that. This one has died as well. So you are down to yourselves, Digger, Friend, and one raider out there.
And Digger is currently incapacitated.
Friend has picked
I'm
up
about to be.
the jerry can of fuel, and that is where we will end tonight's session.
Be on one hit point just around the corner.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.